Residents reported for decades afterwards that the area still smelled of molasses on hot summer days. On January 15, 1919, the disaster occurred in Boston. The commercial street tank was used to offload molasses from ships and store it for later transfer by pipeline to the Purity ethanol plant in Cambridge. On the previous day, a ship had delivered a fresh load of molasses, which had been warmed to decrease its viscosity for transfer. On January 15, 1919, temperatures in Boston had risen above 40 degrees Fahrenheit, 4 degrees Celsius. The tank burst open and collapsed at approximately 12:30 p.m. Witnesses reported feeling the ground shake and hearing a roar as the tank collapsed. The density of molasses is about 1.4 metric tons per cubic meter, 12 pounds per U.S. gallon. The wave drove steel panels of the burst tank against the girders of the adjacent Boston Elevated Railway's Atlantic Avenue structure. A truck was picked up and hurled into the harbor by the wave. After the initial wave, the molasses became viscous, trapping those caught in the wave and making rescue difficult. Some victims were crushed and drowned by the molasses or by debris carried within it. Coughing fits became one of the most common ailments after the initial blast. Anthony DiStasio, a child, was picked up by the wave and carried, tumbling on its crest. He passed out and later awoke to find 3 of his 4 sisters staring at him. Some Red Cross nurses dove into the molasses to help, while others tended to the injured. Doctors and surgeons set up a makeshift hospital in a nearby building due to the number of injured. 4 days elapsed before rescuers stopped searching for victims. Many of the dead were so glazed over in molasses that they were hard to recognize. Other victims were swept into Boston Harbor and were found 3 to 4 months after the disaster. Molasses was tracked through the streets and spread to subway platforms, train and streetcar seats, pay telephone handsets, homes, and other places.